So,
Yeah.
have any of you had the opportunity to go through the schedule yet?
The schedule's out.
Schedule's out. The dates aren't. The teams who
Yeah.
you're playing are.
Oh my goodness.
So, I looked through, and the NFC South has no easy pathway right now. We're playing. I believe we're playing the. What is it? The AFC North. Where is it? Just had it up too. Yeah, so we're going through the Bears division. We are
North,
going
NFC
through,
North.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're going through. Oh, we're not playing.
Bears, Lions, Packers, and Vikings.
Yeah.
Lions, Tigers, Bears. Oh my!
And it's tough because, especially with that division, right? A lot of them are up and coming. Vikings are a little bit suspect, but neither here nor there. I did a quick little, way too early prediction, but I'm thinking the Falcons go 9-8. I think we'll get over 500. I think it'll be an improvement. But at the same time, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to roll. Way too early to try and figure it out. We're going to have to see if these teams are actually going to live up to the expectation, especially with potentially Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets. That's going to be a big question mark. How are the Packers going to do? The Colts, who are they drafting as a quarterback? Because let's be honest here, that's absolutely what they're going to be doing. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. But that's what I have it priced out at is 9-8. Over or under? What do you guys got?
For you guys?
No, just for yourself in general. Yeah, you can go with me if you want to. Giver.
I think that's spot on. I just don't have. I have faith in a lot of your other pieces, especially some of the moves that you made on defense. That Jesse Bates move, that's huge. But I don't trust Desmond Ritter.
He's pretty suspect.
Yeah, and I know what we're dealing. I know what you're getting in Taylor Heineke. So
yeah,
Taylor's gonna rejuvenate that team. I'll tell you one thing: he's gonna get that team pumped. If he messes with them, they'll be solid. But as far as leadership there, I just don't know, man. You're gonna have to be running the ball a lot. So I think you're right on. I think you're right there in the middle, right where you're at.
Fair. No, I can take that. Falcons have Ritter as their QB. Bucks are about to tank, and the Panthers have no wide receivers. It's tough to say about that. Falcons have Ritter. So I've said this before many times. Ritter hasn't played a full season. Yeah, sure, we've seen a little bit of tape on him and stuff. But even with that being said, it's hard to make a judgment until the guy's played a full season. Is there a likely chance that he's not going to live up to the role? Yes, absolutely. I'd be naive not to think that. But regardless, you never really know until you give the guy the whole court, right? Let him run with it. Let him make his own route.
Do you guys play him all year long? Do you think he's playing all 17 games?
Are we talking, do I think he's going to get injured, or do I just think he's going to play every game?
I don't know that Heineke's gonna. They're gonna bench him for Heineke, so he would have to get injured, in my opinion.
I think, in my opinion, the only way Heineke gets time is if Ritter gets injured. I think respectively they have to see what they have in Ritter fully to see if he is going to be the guy, right? If we're going to start selling a little bit of the ship to go and rebuild our future, right? So I think that has to be shown first before we can make a decision. That's me.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Yep.
I think for the overall, I think we have a good chance of coming up on top with the Saints, then the Panthers, then the Falcons, then the Bucks. But this is my reasoning. Tampa Bay, they have to play the Eagles. Okay. And 49ers. Okay. We don't. With the Saints, though, we just get to play, the Giants. And
the Giants are scarier than the Eagles this year. I want to point that out, Nicole.
I scratched that out.
Just want to point that out because right now, as it's looking in, Sean, I'm sorry to say this, but the Giants are the best team in that division.
Do not remind me. Do
Mm-mm.
not remind me.
Mm-mm.
How in the world do we let Darren Waller go to the daggone Giants is besides me. I don't even.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane.
Wow. Go ahead, Nicole. I don't even talk about Washington right now.
No, I don't know. Good things to note is the Panthers, they play the Seahawks and the Dolphins while all of us don't.
That's
Mhm.
The Falcons, you guys get to play the Cardinals and the
I agree.
Jets.
Not
while
worried
we
about
don't.
the Cardinals at all. Yes, I'm worried about the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cardinals don't scare me. Honestly, I could see us easily beating the Cardinals. I'm not at all worried about that. I could absolutely see us getting destroyed though by the Jets, depending on what their moves still are.
and the good news
That's how I feel
is,
about the Finns.
Man.
looks like the Panthers are going to be the only ones playing the Cowboys this year.
So
Go.
Cowboys are suspect. You know what? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm
Very
not taking
suspect.
away anything from them. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Like, actually, I'm not gonna lie. Ash, I doubt you're watching this right now, but if you are, I found new love for CeeDee Lamb actually this season. That guy is an absolute
He's a baller.
monster.
He's a baller.
Monster. I love him as a wide receiver. But yeah, like there's too much turmoil going on right now in Dallas. What's going on with Dak Prescott? Is he really the guy or not? Like, are they gonna keep rolling with him? Zeke's gone. Like, is that really gonna create a hole? Like, are they that confident in Pollard to lead that team, right? So, don't get me wrong, the Cowboys could easily still win that division also, but they're in a really weird spot in my opinion. Their defensive line is very strong, but like where are they going with their offensive line? What are they gonna do? Are they gonna start making some pieces to see if they can solidify themselves more in first, especially in a very competitive division that all these teams are now going and making the moves. Like even the Commanders right now signing Eric Bieniemy, like that's insane.
Huge.
Insane.
Huge moves. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in the NFC East. I agree with this. I think Daniel Jones is overrated. Yeah, he's with Brian Dable. We know what Brian Dable is, so that's just what it is. Getting that $40 million. I'm glad we don't have to play the Jets. They got a lot of work to do after they get Aaron Rodgers. But as you saw, Lazard is over there, so he's going to start bringing in his guys, and people are going to want to play with Aaron Rodgers.
Well, even Garrett Wilson, right? Garrett Wilson. Yeah,
right.
Garrett Wilson is a wide receiver. They have who else? They have Sauce Gardner too, right? He's on there. And who else did they sign?
Corner. They got Breece Hall, who was hurt most of the year. Michael Carter, who played for North Carolina a couple years back. He's pretty solid.
Yep.
Their own line is building up pretty nicely. I mean, they've got some weapons, yes, but my question is, what are the Jets going to lose in the acquisition of Aaron Rodgers? Because you can't tell me that it's not going to be a pretty penny. A king's ransom is going to go for that guy.
Okay. Bold prediction here. Okay. So if you're losing Aaron Rodgers, you're gaining Zach Wilson for sure. I think Zach Wilson is part of the trade. Mm-hmm. I think it'd be naive not to think that because the Packers are going to need a quarterback. And let's all be honest here. I do think Zach Wilson is going to be better than Jordan Love. So let's just say that. So that'll be a start. I'm guessing also a first-round pick. I think that would be obviously on the table for that. And I don't think it should be any more than a 2024 second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only going to say that because we got to factor in the fact of what Aaron Rodgers' contract actually is. It's not cap friendly. And realistically, Aaron Rodgers probably doesn't have any more than 2 years.
He has a wish list, though.
Yes, he does have a wish list. Yep.
He does.
He does. OBJ, Lazard. Who else?
Randall Cobb was on that list.
Yeah. Why Randall Cobb though? That's a big question mark.
Buddy. That's his butt buddy. He loves him. He's just wherever he goes, he wants Cobb to go with him.
Yeah. No.
Best friends forever.
Yeah. Probably walk on the field, hold hands with sombreros and everything. And
yeah.
I feel bad for Aaron Jones though. I really do. Like Aaron Jones, like he's a great running back, and he's just like, yeah, we don't care about you. Maybe he goes actually.
That could be interesting.
Yeah.
So back to what you said though about Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
And shout out to Debo, the guy saying no, they're going to give a first, second, Zach Wilson, and probably a fifth and a sixth. Zach, if he goes to Green Bay, is there any kind of QB like competition with Zach Wilson, and then you got Love over there? Is there any competition there, or is it Love's job? Because I don't how bad is Wilson? Like we know what he was like this year, but I wonder, will he do anything over there? Like,
Nicole, ladies first. What do you think?
I think he's got a good opportunity. I mean, Jones, Zach Wilson. I think, yeah, he'll do good. But I think he still has to prove his worth, though, because I don't quite know him.
No, that's fair. That's totally honest.
oh yeah.
I think for me, I think the ceiling's a lot higher for Zach Wilson. There was a lot of change, and Zach Wilson like coming into the league, right? He's been in the league now for this 2 years, not even a full season though. I don't think yet.
Right.
Oh, I remember him.
Last year.
Yeah, because he's been just injury prone after injury, right? So yeah, no, I think personally, like you send him over, you see what he can do, right? Yeah, he's not going to be Aaron Rodgers by any means, but he's also younger and he's also more mobile. So let's say that for what it is, and I don't know. It's kind of tough for me because you look at all these quarterbacks that have went to the Jets. You look at like Sam Darnold, right? Now Zach Wilson. Like, is it just like the New York Jets coaching team? With the QBs, is it maybe that's what's suspect? Honestly.
Well, and see, that's the part. That's the thing, though. It is, and this is one of the issues that I'm kind of worried about with Aaron Rodgers. Not worried about, but just wonder if he can handle, because it is like that. I mean, they have a new coaching staff and everything, and yes, they're starting to make moves, but it does make you wonder. That was the coaching staff that got Zach Wilson, and they couldn't work with him. So either they're bad or it's him. But then the other side of it, we know the New York media. The New York media is not nice. They'll come after you in a heartbeat.
Oh, and,
yeah. Aaron Rodgers can pull all that stuff in Green Bay, and hey, they might not say as much, but in New York, they'll call you out in a minute. So I'm wondering, the first time that Aaron Rodgers kind of has his little temper tantrum or does his little thing, and what the New York media, how they come after him. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
The best quarterback they've had in how long?
Oh my God. I probably wasn't watching football at this point, so I couldn't even tell you.
You got to go way back.
Yeah, I'd have to actually do some research and be like, who was good on the New York Jets as a quarterback last? Wait, wasn't it? No, it. Oh my God, who was it? Didn't the same thing happen with the Packers and the Jets before, and that was their last good quarterback?
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre. Yeah, that's exactly what happened, right? That was the last good quarterback.
Mm-hmm. And he came over there, played a year or so with them, really didn't do much, and then he ended up going to Minnesota. So, I mean, a lot of this seems eerily similar to what happened with Brett Favre when he in his last couple of years, because he did the same exact thing. And it makes you wonder, is Aaron Rodgers just following the Brett Favre train? Like, is he just trying to do the same thing?
Maybe. It's really interesting to see where some of these quarterbacks, like, they're going. Like, we've been predicting a lot of these picks for years now, and it's really funny that all of these trades decided to happen this year. Jimmy Garoppolo, Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yeah, Garoppolo.
Yeah, like all of, like, Derek Carr too. Like, all of these quarterbacks have been talked about for a few years now about being traded, and now it's just all starting to come and like untold and unfold, right? It's been insane. And we look at even some other quarterbacks. Like, look at Justin Herbert. Is he going to be staying in LA for much longer, right?
Good question.
Like,
do they have different retirement benefits in different franchises?
Probably. I would imagine so.
You have to stay, I believe, like 5 to 7 years or something like that to get like an NFL pension. Like, if you only stay for a year or two, you get hurt. Sorry for your loss. The NFLPA is trying to work on that, and at their last collective bargaining agreement, they should have taken care of that then. But hopefully they'll get it down the line. But yeah, you got to stay in the league for at least, I believe, 5 years till you get a pension. Some teams might help you out financially, whatever. I don't know how that really plays out, but Yeah, no, it's you got to stay for a couple years, and that's the understatement. We all know about all the guys that are stars or that can play for several years on a single team or whatever, but that's not the norm. Most guys are 1-2 years on there. Some of the rookies that get drafted, they don't make it to their first real contract. You know what I mean?
Well,
And
shit.
so
Look at JJ Watt even, right? JJ Watt was on Houston for how long, right? And then not only that, like he was like one of their only weapons for like a hell of a long time, right? It's insane, like where these players just get stuck and they're like, you know what, I want to be loyal to the team, and I respect that. I really actually do. That you want to be loyal to the team, you want to be there through the downs and the ups, right? But like, there's got to be a certain point where you're like, like, is it worth it? Do I want to stay for my pension? Do I want to go try and win a ring? What do I want to do? And especially when you see people like Tom Brady, consistently going and winning rings, right? And like, this is a new era we're about to enter, and we're about to see a lot of movement, a lot of change. Heck, they're even talking about Lamar going to Green Bay right now.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Wow.
Like what? Why? What sense would that make?
No, can't. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's well, neither here nor there. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we actually covered everything right now.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.